Hello, welcome to Board with Paint. Today I'm going to do a short video just showing you how to straighten out bent parts of the miniature. Sometimes you'll get miniatures right out of the box new that during the manufacturing process certain parts have bent and are not where they're supposed to be. This is almost never a big deal. It's pretty easy to fix once you know what to do, and I'm going to show you two different ways you can deal with this. Both techniques rely on applying heat to the plastic so that it becomes pliable and you can bend it into the correct shape. Before we get started, I just want to mention that this technique is only for plastic miniatures. I wouldn't try this on metal miniatures or on resin miniatures. The first way I like to call the hot water method. What you're going to need is a cup of cold water and a cup of hot water. I heated this up in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes. And here's a miniature with a bent weapon. This is one of the abominations from the new Hero Quest game. You can see this weapon is kind of bent. And if I try to bend it back manually, it kind of springs back. So what we do is just toss this in the hot water for maybe between 10 and 20 seconds, just to get the plastic nice and soft. This water is about the temperature of a hot cup of coffee, so you're going to want to use something to pull it out so you don't burn yourself. So when you pull it out, the plastic is much more pliable. You can see that I can freely bend it around. So all you do is you kind of straighten it out to where you want it, and once it's in place, you dunk it in the cold water, and that will harden the plastic again, and it will freeze that plastic in place. Let me dry this off. And here you go. You can see that the weapon is now straight. It bends back into place if I put pressure on it. Exactly what we want. Let's do this again with the Gargoyle. So you can see his axe is a little bit bent here. So we'll throw him in the water for a little bit. Pull him out with my tweezers. And we'll straighten out the axe. It can sometimes help to hold the parts in place as you douse it in the cold water if it's not cooperating with you. So after cooling, you pull him out, you can see the axe is now straight. I'll show you once more with the Chaos Warrior. Dread Warrior. You can see his mace is a little crooked. We'll throw him in the hot water. We'll pull him out. And sometimes just the very act of heating the plastic up will make it bend into its intended position. And here we have the weapon straightened. And it's nice and rigid. The second method you can use I call the hair dryer method, and all you need for this is a standard hair dryer. This is the same principle as before, only we're using the hair dryer to heat the plastic instead of hot water. Here's an orc with a really bent sword, and we're going to use the hair dryer to straighten the plastic here. You can see that got pretty straight just by heating it up, but it's very pliable right now. So you can even go into your cold water, just as before, to harden the plastic back up, instead of waiting for it to cool down naturally. And there's our orc with a straight sword. I'll show you this again on another Dread Warrior with a crooked cudgel. Now it's straightened out. We'll adjust it a little, hold it in place, douse it in the cold water. Plastic is hardened, and it should be fixed in place. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like the video and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. And until next time, happy painting.